Take a look at these local community products. Whether it's a jar of handmade sambal or carefully roasted coffee, the craftsmanship is undeniable. But a great product doesn't automatically mean people will buy it. You can perfect a recipe, post a sales poster, and get absolute zero traction. The disconnect happens because small businesses lack the credibility of massive corporate brands. To a potential customer scrolling past, you are a complete stranger, and human psychology dictates that we hesitate to hand our money to people we don't know. Closing that gap means shifting your approach. You don't necessarily need a better product. You need a deliberate strategy designed specifically to manufacture trust. Before filming a single video or writing a caption, you need to lay the groundwork. Every effective piece of marketing rests on 4 specific pillars. First, define exactly who you want to reach: parents, students. Then, identify their specific problem. Next, position your product's value as the direct solution. Finally, determine the action. Tell them exactly what to do next, like clicking a WhatsApp link to order. Defining these 4 variables creates a clear blueprint. You now have the exact information required to take a complete stranger and walk them step by step through a psychological sales pipeline. The top of that pipeline is the canal or know stage. At this point, your only objective is grabbing the attention of your specific target audience. The most effective tool here is short-form video. You want highly engaging, quick clips that demonstrate one core benefit of your product. Show the crunch of your banana chips or the vivid color of your herbal soap. You are not trying to force a transaction here. You are simply planting a seed of interest, pulling your product out of obscurity and placing it on their radar. Once they know you exist, they enter the middle of the funnel, the perchaya or trust stage. This is where community products hold a massive competitive advantage over huge corporations. You build trust through a specific 3-part story. You share the origin of your recipe, the hands-on process of how you make it, and the ultimate promise you make to the buyer regarding quality. But you have to prove that story visually. Show your audience the clean kitchens, the fresh ingredients being chopped, and the faces crafting the goods. By putting human faces and transparent processes front and center, that you have their trust, you can finally move them to the bottom of the funnel, the belly or buy stage. This is where interest converts into a tangible sale. The mechanics of the sale rely on a clean 5-line copywriting formula. You hook the reader, state their problem, offer your product's benefit, provide a quick piece of proof, and deliver a frictionless call to action. Of course, this pipeline falls apart if it's empty. You have to feed it consistently with a 7-day publishing schedule, rotating smoothly through educational posts, behind-the-scenes stories, and direct promotions. Sticking to a structured formula and a rotating schedule allows you to ask for the sale naturally. You close the loop, generating revenue without ever sounding desperate or pushy. Publishing the content is only half the job. To know if your pipeline is actually working, you have to evaluate the aftermath of your campaigns. Many creators get distracted by vanity metrics, assuming that a high number of likes equals business growth. But likes do not pay the bills. This chart illustrates the true flow of pipeline progression. You track the total reach, see how much of that turns into meaningful interaction, monitor the direct inquiries in your messages, and finally, count the actual sales. To ensure those numbers keep flowing, run every piece of content through a strict pre-publication checklist. Confirm your product is clearly visible, your message is specific, and your call to action is present before you ever hit post. Ultimately, effective marketing isn't about tricking someone into a transaction. It's about systematically building a bridge of trust, one that takes small, unknown local goods and elevates them into highly respected community brands.